I just want to tell you, some tea just dropped.
Oh, yeah?
So yesterday, you might have seen the Lefevere stuff about Alaphilippe, saying
Yes.
that Lefevere was in like Humo, which is like a Belgian magazine, where he was saying he drinks quite a lot or drank quite a lot last year, stuff like that. Basically,
Who,
things that a
Lefevre or
manager shouldn't be
Alaphilippe?
saying. Lefevre said that about Alaphilippe, but
Okay.
I know where the confusion could come in, as I have vivid memories of Lefevre being drunk on national TV in a cycling talk show at some point.
I actually think he said he had a hypoglycemic episode. I actually think he did.
Really?
Because I actually think he did, yeah.
I think no one in Belgium believes it.
Really?
Yeah. He was also drinking during the show.
But if he drinks all the time, then like he wouldn't be like that.
I don't know.
So no one believe the hypoglycemic story.
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm the only believer. I'll lap it up. Yeah, Patrick, yeah.
But Marion Rousse just released a statement on Twitter. I've seen a French statement along the likes of, whatever the feelings of Monsieur Lefevere towards me are, it is unacceptable to attack our private life like he is doing. So no, I never drink alcohol. I also got lost the holidays because with a child for 3 years, we prefer to be in shape for the tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. So a whole list of things. Is this something we will go into now, or should we eat it up a bit?
Oh, Luke's posted it in English.
Oh, okay. Well, that was English.
I thought you were translating from French.
Well, don't you trust my French at this point? You posted it in English? I was talking English.
Yeah, I know, but I could tell you were translating and you got tired. Because you got halfway through the statement, you said, can we do it tomorrow? Yeah, you got fool me. You got halfway through 3 sentences, fuck this, I'm translating French for 2 minutes.
You got me, fuck.
I'll read it out. Yeah, Ms. Rouge just posted a statement. Oh, we shouldn't laugh. But it is funny.
Ms. Rouge? Or
Ms. Rouge.
Okay.
Ms. Rouge. Whatever Mr. Lefevre's feelings towards me, it is unacceptable to attack our private lives as he is doing. So no, I don't drink alcohol ever. Missed for the holidays too. I presume that means didn't drink either during the holidays, because with a 3-year-old, we prefer to be in shape in the morning. You'll not succeed either, as you've already mentioned to me, in stopping me from working to keep myself busy and stay close of Julian during his career. Full stop. The missions I carry out fascinate me, and know that I have lots of projects, but I tell you, under no circumstances I allow you to talk about my private life. Please now stop talking indiscriminately and show more respect and class. And I think that's very fair enough, that statement from her, because first of all, let's take it back a step.
Yeah.
Alaphilippe, we've introduced something now. Alaphilippe, Tour de France 2019, yellow jersey for 2 weeks, unbelievable, back-to-back world champion, winning this, winning that, best French rider, best quick-step rider, great. Lefevere, as I understand, is the boss at Quickstep. Am I wrong? He's the boss in terms of giving out contracts.
Yeah. Not officially, but he does the deals.
So if you decided to give Alaphilippe a monster contract, that's on you. You did that.
Yeah.
You can say Alaphilippe and his agent, they do their job. They ask for, this is what contract we want. You gave him that contract. So there needs to be, there seems to be a lack of looking in the mirror a little bit from Lefevere. It seems like he has buyer's remorse. Well, you bought it. In defense of Alaphilippe, massive crash in Liège 22, right? Where Bardet as well died. Strade, big crash. So 2 crashes before the Tour.
His own team car had him in Brabant-Sapel.
Yeah. And so big crashes. Now, don't get me wrong. His level has not been the same outside of that as well. The last 2 years, I would say, hasn't been as good.
Yeah. Fair.
Notwithstanding an impressive Dauphiné win last year, at the Tour de France again last year, he was just aimless and not good enough. Yeah, and then but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So if a rider isn't doing the nutrition plan, is drinking too much, isn't training right, I'd prefer it wasn't done publicly.
Yes.
But I think as a team manager paying millions of bucks, you're entitled to be like, cut that out. That's not good enough as one of the star riders. That's fine. But then to be like his wife, Marion Rousse, who's well respected, who has her own career, who's on France TV, who was first directrice of Tour de la Provence and then is now directrice of Tour de France Femmes. Like, she has good jobs. Like, director of the biggest women's race in the world, owned by ASO, and on national TV during the Tour de France doing comms. They're good jobs. And I've listened to her commentary. She's good.
She's really good.
Why bring her into it? That just makes it seem completely petty.
One, I want to bring up that someone in the chat of the live stream just said, so Benji's translation was spot on. Just wanted to get that out there. It
No, I'm not saying, I'm saying you got tired.
But,
your translation's fine.
But on a serious note, one, I even think speaking publicly about potentially drinking too much and a potential drinking problem, because it sounded like an alleged drinking problem the way I read it. And if you present it like that, then I don't think that should be public regardless of whether it's true or not. That's something you don't do public, because then if he's not following the nutrition plan, if he's not doing his job basically, then don't you have like grounds contractually to look into terminating his contract as a consequence eventually? Because if you can prove that he's
you can't terminate a rider's contract for not doing
his job.
Nutrition for plan. I don't think.
No, but like if it's like very visibly hindering his job.
Yeah. If they literally have an alcohol problem or something like that, and they can't train at all, then sure, maybe you probably have this. The CPA, if they're doing their job right, would be fighting against that. In an ideal world, you would try to support a rider with these issues if they have these issues, and create a supportive environment. What's going on? Why is this happening? Okay, how can we help you? Whereas mentioning it in the press, what good will that do? Because I'm sure he said this to his face. He said they've had this conversation. Yeah. So you've had the conversation, the hard conversation to face. Okay, we weren't there. I think if there are these issues, you're entitled to say you need to up your game. But Marion Rousse's statement implies to me that Lefevere has said to her, you're doing too much of your own work. You should be supporting Julian more. Yeah. That's what she's implying, right? Because she says, as you've already mentioned to me, you'll not succeed in stopping me from working myself to keep busy. Like, what's it to him what Marion Rousse does in her work life?
And like, for example, yesterday I tweeted along the lines of, if Lefevere was my boss, I'd probably get drunk too, which I don't know if I'd survive with someone that is actively like insulting me publicly while I'm trying to do my job the week before Omloop is starting. Like, it's obviously jokingly said, but
before Worlds, remember him and Patrick Evenepoel.
And you can say, Patrick Lefevere is great at his job at managing a team and so forth, but that doesn't give you a right to insult and discriminate your riders publicly and like criticizing them based on their actual riding and so forth and their cycling. I'm fine with that. Like, if you're like actually cycling badly or something, or you're not working for the team when they're asking you to, stuff like that, I'm okay with that. But if you're like going into the personal aspect, even if that personal aspect hinders the business aspect, and exposing that, because I had heard rumors about the certain rumors about Alaphilippe in the way that Lefevere is presenting, but to make that public and expose that publicly, I think that's completely not done.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It seems counterproductive, because if you've already fired the rocket up him privately, why does I don't know. And to bring his wife into it, I think, or his partner into it, I don't see how that helps, because
that's a low blow.
Wasn't Alaphilippe with Marion Rousse when he was killing it?
Yep.
So
I think so.
Yeah. So just trying to blame. Yeah, it seems a bit misogynistic, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame. So at least Marion Rousse stood up for herself. I don't know how. To your point, Benji, I'm thinking now, if someone publicly attacked my wife, and then I have to go work for that person, and I got Omloop on Saturday, and you're paying me millions of euros, you know what I'll do? Nothing.
Exactly.
See ya. I'll fulfill
Mate.
my contractual obligations to the letter, but you'll not get it extra. And listen, that means maybe that he won't get a good contract out of. He'll still probably get a good contract out of Total and Decathlon.
Yeah.
So he doesn't, or maybe he'll just get a couple of wins and then say, you know what, fuck you. I'm going on holiday on July or August. You won't see me. Maybe he'll send him to Guangxi, but not done. I also think Alaphilippe, generally speaking, is a good teammate in terms of working for others, from what I've seen.
I think so too. He did that in the Vuelta as well before he crashed out that year. Or was it 2
Did it
years
for
ago?
Asgreen in Tour of Flanders 21. Sacrificed himself, I think. So I like Alaphilippe, and I hope if he has it, I'd like to see him come back to top shape, even though when he is a bit of a pantomime villain when he is in good shape, chopping people. But we need those characters as well. I remember Leuven Worlds was crazy. Anything else?
Well,
do you think this is it? Is this the last we'll hear of it, or do you think there'll be more?
I think Marion Rousse slapping the table will probably be a big hit of like, fuck. Because she's going to have a lot of support, deservedly, for the statement she brought out. And I hope this turns the button in the head of Lefevere for a second. The classics are coming. I think there's too little time for there to be another blow up.
I think this is going to go the way of Bennett.
Yeah?
I think unless Alaphilippe starts winning loads of races.
But
yeah, I think it's going to be like the Bennett situation again. So anyway, it's a bit of a shame. A bit of a shame before Omloop for that to come out.